Hello and welcome to our video about searching sociological abstracts. You can find sociological abstracts on the A to Z databases list or from the Sociology and Social Work subject guides. Sociological Abstracts provides access to searching the sociological literature. Before you start searching, you should think about your research question and what search terms you'll use. For my paper, for our purposes here, I'm interested in drug courts and I want to know if they work. I need to think about how we measure whether they work or not. If the recidivism rate is lower with drug courts than with traditional courts. So I'm going to search here for drug courts and recidivism. So now that we have a results list, you can see that we have 1,800 results. I want to narrow that a little bit, and I'm going to do that by choosing only scholarly journals. That gets us down to 1,400. I want only peer-reviewed. If you don't know what peer review is, we have a video about that, and you can ask your professor. That gets us down to 1,370. So most scholarly journals are also peer-reviewed. I want to narrow that even further by entering a date range here by using this little slider and only looking at the last 10 years because I don't need to see stuff from 1971. Here we go. We have 549 results. Still a lot, but let's look at a few of these. Let's look at the first one. I hadn't thought of DWI, but it could be, it's also a type of drug. I look at the abstract here to figure out what they did. So they examined 66 offenders who had completed drug courts and compared it to 86 parolees who went through traditional courts. I can see it's from January 2010. I will probably want to scroll down here and take a look, especially at who the author is. They work at the Sam Houston State University in the College of Criminal Justice. I want to look at the subject headings. So we have drug abuse, recidivism, courts, drug offenders, drunk driving. All make sense. I think I want to get this article because this is an abstracts database, not a full text database. I need to click on the maroon Find It button over here to see if we have this in any of our other databases. And we do. So I can click there and I can download the full text of this article, download the PDF. Okay? Now you'll notice we are opening a lot of tabs. You just kind of got to keep track of your tabs and what's happening with them. Let's look at this next one. It's a meta-analysis. You might want to talk to your professor about whether you can use meta-analysis for your paper. That means that they searched the literature, found articles about whatever it is, and then analyzed the data from all of those other articles. So they didn't do their own original research. But it can help you point you to other articles that are similar. This one's from 2012. I think it's a little on the old side, but again, we hit Find It. There's the full text. If we did not have the full text available, this area would not have these links in it, and instead you would request through interlibrary loan. It takes an average of 32 hours to get an interlibrary loan article. You would receive it in your email, and then you have a week to download it once you get the email. So if you request something through interlibrary loan, make sure to watch your email. As we look through these more, you can see there's some duplicates, so keep an eye out for those. You get the drill. You're going to go through these lists. Now, perhaps after doing some research, I decide that I want to focus more on juveniles. So if I click on Modify Search, it will take us back to the original search with the boxes filled in the same way it was before. This time, though, I am going to look at the thesaurus. The thesaurus is searching the subject terms that we were looking at on that one abstract. So I'm going to search for juvenile. So we're not searching articles, we are searching subject terms. And you can see anything that has a checkbox in front of it and a little pieces of paper icon is an official term. The other ones are not official terms. I'm going to take a look at, so I would probably want to look at juvenile justice, which is underneath juvenile diversion programs. Drug courts are a type of diversion program, but it's telling me I should really use juvenile justice. And if I click on the little papers, it tells you some more info about it. I'm going to check it. That means I chose it, right? I'm going to click and down here and add to my search. And you can see it added another box with the info about it. This time, I'm going to limit to peer reviewed right up front. And I'm also going to limit my dates right up front. I want to say after 2010. And let's do our search. That way I don't have to do it on the results list. So we got 45 hits with that search. And you can see some really good looking articles are showing up on our list here. Use the thesaurus to help you find subject terms to search for. Use the Find It button, the maroon Find It button, and use interlibrary loan if we don't have it in full text. If you need help, you can contact me or any of the other librarians through the red Research Help area on the front page of the library. We are online on Zoom, as you can see, during the day, during the week. You can find all of our contact information here. This one is me up top in the middle. And on any of the library pages, you can click on Ask a Librarian and chat with a librarian 24/7.